Lerato
Oh,
both confirmed that they would be a part of this session on Saturday.
that is amazing. I was losing my
So
mind.
I did send them the link to this, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe they're not available since you said they work in shifts and they're on the
Yeah,
line. So I will
that's
just share the recording with them.
okay. No, thank you. So Zezani's computer might actually not even have Teams installed because some of the computers are outdated and don't have like video calls or audio call installed. But
Okay.
I will just send her an email just to confirm. But I did speak with her earlier this week. I saw her at the mine and she confirmed that she'd be a part of this week's session. I
All
was just
right. So
worried that no one else had confirmed, but if you're saying Lerato had also confirmed, then I'm happy.
yes, as long as they have Zoom, they can also get Zoom on their phone
Yeah,
because they won't need to share screen or anything. They just need to have their camera on.
yeah.
So I guess we can chat about that. It's really, yes. So Saturday, if you can please have your camera, be camera ready, because that's going to help the girls also feel comfortable when they see
Yeah.
your face.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then when you sign on, just because there will be a number of people on the call, if you can change your name to your name and then put mentor at the end, just so we know who the mentors are, and we can pin all the mentors so that the girls don't get confused with everyone else on the call. Um,
Okay.
is it this one? Okay.
Mentor EN.
Yes.
Okay.
ME mentor. Let me get this paper. So I will be sending this to you after this call. Um, can you see my screen or it's still starting?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Perfect. Okay. Um, so this is just an overview of what the program is typically.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, we've done this once before. Last year we had these sessions. We had 3 sessions, and we're doing the same this year. And we're trying to reach as many girls as we can in Botswana,
Mm-hmm.
Namibia, and South Africa. So for Taz's context, this is a De Beers, it's part of our De Beers project, and Lindiwe is one of our partners in Messina. So what they're doing in Messina is that they've arranged a school at a school to host this session. So they're going to be sharing this on a big screen, and the girls on the call will be able to participate with everyone else that's also logged in. Because again, like it's a data struggle and also a smartphone struggle for some of the girls to get on. So if the schools can assist in this way, that's really helpful. And we're
Mm-hmm.
trying to do the same in Botswana as well. So they should be about 40 girls. Is that correct, Lindy? 40 girls from Messina on the call that are screening with you.
So
Um,
that's actually for our final session. Remember the final session is when I'm gonna have them physically present in one venue. However, we've arranged that in all the other schools where there are Saturday classes that they gather some of the girls and have them dial in online. There's going to be a tutor that's assisting them in terms of connecting to the internet using their laptop. There will be a projector and a projector screen. And yeah, it'll just be facilitated from different classrooms in different schools for the smaller group of girls. Yeah, but on the 9th of April is the one where I'm actually going to round up 40 girls, bring them to one venue and have that interactive session with them
okay,
one on one.
amazing. Okay, so yes, we have the 3 sessions. One is this weekend, the other one is on the 2nd, the last one is on the 9th. Um,
Yes.
and we have different speakers for each week based on people's availability. So all of that be updated. So this is just an overview of what the program looks like. Um,
Okay.
okay, so when we start on the call, we'll obviously do a welcome to the girls and just tell them what the session will be about, high level.
Mhm.
And what we've noticed is it does take a while for them to get used to the platform. They're not like us who have been using Zoom for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
And they sometimes they're unmuted and they're having all of the conversations on the call. So we just
Yeah.
need to manage them at the beginning of the call, introduce, and then what we do is we introduce the speakers. So I'll be facilitating on Saturday, and then I'll go from each speaker to just explain who they are in 30 seconds. So your name, your engineering discipline, where you come from, and where you are currently located. This is just because we do have 3 different countries that we are reaching. So it's also nice for the girls to know who are they speaking to, where are they from. So you can, yeah, you can maybe do it now, Taz, since you're the only person. Maybe you can give us an example. So 30 seconds, if you can give us your name, your discipline, where you come from, and where you are located.
Not to be put on the spot, yeah. Um, I'm Tasnika Guru. My engineering discipline is chemical engineering, but I'm currently in the data analytics field. And I am from South Africa, specifically a small town in KZN.
Amazing. And where are you currently located?
And I'm in Cape Town, working in Cape Town.
Okay.
It'll be there on Saturday.
Nice.
Right,
A girl from a small town all the way to Cape Town. Yeah.
All right. And then maybe you could even share what you're doing right now, or what your profession is at this time, if you are a professional or a student.
So I'm, in the professional, moved from the typical chemical engineering field into data and research and information services, but still within the oil and gas or energy sector.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Hi, Stella. Welcome.
Hi, Adubele. Sorry for coming late.
No problem. We're going to, this is a 30-minute meeting, so we did just get started anyway. And as I shared with everyone on the call, I'll be sharing this program agenda just so that you can also familiarize yourself with it. So we will be starting the session on Saturday at 10 o'clock. And if I can ask that you be there at least 10 minutes before so that we can test sound and video and just make sure that at least all the mentors are on the call, and we can let the girls in as well, because they do come quite early. They're quite eager to get into the call. So we'll start at the beginning with an introduction and context for the first 15 minutes, and I'm going to go around all the different mentors to ask their name, engineering discipline, and where they come from. Then we'll move to the prepared questions over here. So the 2 questions that we will pose is, what does a typical day look like for you? Which is why I asked what industry you're in currently, or what you're doing right now. And then what type of problems do you typically solve? If you're still a student or you're not currently employed, you can just talk about what type of problems your specific discipline solves, or what kind of problems you would probably deal with if you were in industry. And then we also like to ask, what is your earliest memory of wanting to pursue a career in engineering and tech? And I think that gives the girls really great context as well to see maybe some of the speakers who've spoken before haven't always wanted to be engineers, and maybe they attended one of these sessions and realized that it's something they could do. So that also gives them context into seeing what kind of thinking they could have before they move into this field, right? And then each speaker will have 2 minutes to answer that question, and it'll be like a panel kind of discussion as well during that time. And then the last 30 or so minutes, we'll do Q&A with the girls, so that they can get an opportunity to ask questions. So sometimes they ask questions to specific people based on their interest. I have a few girls who may be interested in biotechnology or chemical engineering, then they would pose something specifically to one of the speakers, or they'll just pose a general question, and then I can assist with who should respond to this. Okay, thanks, Taz, no problem. No. Okay. Right, and here are just some of the frequently asked questions that we usually have. So why did you choose this particular type of engineering discipline? What's exciting about your career? What is challenging about your career? So these are just part of the burning questions that we have the girls ask. And sometimes they can be personal. They may ask you how you manage like your work-life balance. Those are some of the questions we've gotten before as well. And if you don't feel comfortable answering any of those questions, that's completely fine. You can just maybe, I would say, put it in the chat box to me directly so that I don't pose that question to you if you feel uncomfortable with that. And some of the other questions they ask are related to what subjects they need to think about taking before they go into varsity, or what does the process look like for applying into varsities or technicons, those kind of things, because they're really in that space where they're thinking about the next steps of their career. Yeah, and then we'll do like a general closing at the end and some next actions for the girls. And that next actions is that we would invite them to join the Girl Inch WhatsApp group that we have with a lot of girls from Namibia, Botswana, and South Africa already. And on that WhatsApp group, we kind of just engage with them and answer questions that they may have and assist them where we can. And they also just build a community around themselves as well that are all on the same journey, which is something we're really passionate about. Okay, yes, I went through that really quickly. Are there any questions from yourself, Lindiwe or Stella, on what Saturday would look like? Are there any concerns? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Just some feedback from you all.
Okay, I'm excited. And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, awesome. And Lindiwe? Hello, Lindiwe, can you hear me?
Sorry, Atu, I was trying to unmute myself and then, yeah, my computer wasn't cooperating.
It happens.
Yeah, so look, the question, I like the fact that firstly, these questions are quite simple to follow. And it's obviously gonna help the engineers or the ladies delve deeper into their careers and whatever personal stories or sentiments they would like to share with the girls. You know, I work in an area where English is not like the home language for a lot of the girls. So yeah,